Welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and welcome back to the series of trying to get Champion Division in Geoguessr. Unfortunately, if you did not watch the first and second episode, we got very close to Champion Division last time, but I did not hit it. This is a screenshot of how close I got. Unfortunately, right near the end, I got pulled out of that promotion range, and when I tried to get back in, I lost the games. I didn't record it, but I did not hit Champion, which means we're back in the next season. I haven't played in a little bit, and I have decayed 12 elo, so I thought this would be the perfect time with a fresh new season to get right back into some games. Also, thank you so much for the support on the first and second episode. I loved reading the comments, and without further ado, let's get right into the first game. Okay, so unfortunately, don't be mad. I may have forgotten to unpause my recording, but I did lose the first game, but that's okay because I recorded all the rest of them, so enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so after playing a game, we are at 5th place at 911 points, and we're actually super close to promoting to champion, which is quite exciting because I kind of assumed I would be quite further down there, but that is huge. So we're gonna stick with the NPZ for this video and hope that we can secure some wins. So let's do it. All right, up against Hong Konger _ 0919. Okay, this should be Panama, Costa Rica. I'm just gonna send that. We have that big blur on the bottom. That means we likely have a truck. I think it's probably more Panama because it's drier, and he is in Africa. We also have that fence made of sticks, which you get in Latin America a lot. It is gonna be Panama, so that is gonna be a lovely start. And he didn't guess. I can't move. Yeah, buddy. You queued. How do you spell Q? You queued NMPZ. Sweden, I guess? Or is it Russia? He said O. I think it's just Sweden. Looks quite north, so. Alright, that might be a 2-rounder, and it is going to be a 2-rounder to start off the video. So that is lovely. He thought he was a no move. That's funny. All right, that is going to put us a couple points away from 4th place, 931 points. So that was a pretty easy game to start us off. So let's run it back. As always, I will try and explain my guesses for people that would like to try and learn. This is a hard round, and we're facing the same guy, Hong Konger. Where are we? We are driving right. We can see the steering wheel's on the left. So we're driving right. Looks like an American car. So perhaps Mexico? This time I know NMPZ. Glad he knows he's queuing NMPZ this time. I don't think it's truck coverage, but I think it looks like Costa Rica, so I kind of want to go that, but I kind of also just want to go Mexico. That was my original thought, so I'm going to go there. It is Mexico. He's in Guatemala, so we are going to get 1,100 points on him. Or 1,100 damage, not points. What am I yapping about? Okay, next up, looks like Brazil. Very red soil. This is in the front of the car, so we're driving right. And I'm not too sure where in Brazil this could be, but very red soil. I think maybe near Paraguay could make some sense, but anywhere up here could also make sense to me, and I'm not really too sure. Some guy commented on my Road to Champion, I think it was episode 2 or 1, one of them, saying that very flat red soil you get near Mato Grosso do Sul, and Goiás. I don't think this is that, so I think I'm gonna go up near Minas Gerais and like Bahia and stuff. Okay, well, at least I didn't go over there. He's in Bolivia. It's Amapa. Okay, next up here looks like perhaps Mexico again, but this one's weird. Is it Asia? It's probably Philippines. We have the concrete road. The guy looks Asian, no offense. I would never profile, but in this case, it's kind of necessary. So yeah, Filipino roads are concrete, so are Thai roads, and rarely Indonesia and Vietnam will get it too. So I think Philippines makes sense. We have English on the sign, so that would definitely be a Filipino thing. I'm just gonna go over here. Okay, it was Luzon. That's fine. 1,000 points. We can tank that. All right, next round. This is, I guess, Brazil, although could it be Australia, actually? I can't tell. And I think Australia makes a lot of sense. We're clearly Southern Hemisphere. Very deep red sandy road. I think I kind of like Australia more, but no, maybe not actually. Maybe. This is tough. I can't tell. Truck looks more American, but obviously that doesn't really mean anything. I think I'm gonna go Brazil, but I'm really not sure. Okay, it was Brazil, and that is going to be even game. He's in Bolivia again for some reason, so glad I didn't go Australia on that. All right, and that is going to put us in 4th place, 949, right below Catboy at 987. Gotta claim our Battle Pass shirt. Let's run it back. Also, let me know down below in the comments if you have any suggestions on video ideas, because I love recording stuff other than duels, believe it or not. And the roulette video, if you haven't watched that, I would highly recommend it. Super fun concept, and things like that are very fun to film. So let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know if you would like to see no move duels, because I can definitely do that too for people that would like to see it. All right, here we are up against Willie Blaze from Canada. So both Canadian. This is Malaysia. We have that striped pole, all white road lines, looks Asian. I think Sarawak makes more sense here, and of course it wasn't, so that is lovely jubbly. And that's gonna be 2,000 points for him right off the start, so should have just went with the safe guess and gone in Malaysia. This is Botswana. I can't really tell where, but road is basically directly north, or sorry, directly west, so maybe the mound road up here could make some sense, or just something down there, but I think this makes sense. Okay, and it's going to be over there, so we are going to hit back with a couple points. All right, next up here looks like US. Anything we can confirm it with? Sun is nowhere to be seen in the south, which means, or in the, yeah, that's kind of strange. Why is the sun nowhere to be seen in the south? Is this actually Argentina? Was my other thought, but I can't really tell. It's very cloudy, so I think, I don't know, these poles look weird for the US, but they also look weird for Argentina, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, these poles look very weird for the US. Maybe not, I don't know. I think just one of these states over here, like Iowa, Missouri, it makes sense, because those buildings in the back, or the architecture does look quite American, so yeah, I think I like that, something like this. He's in France. Oh my god. No, he's switching to the US. Let's see if that was a bad decision or not. In Wisconsin. And it's gonna be Missouri, so we are actually in the right state, technically. Almost went France there by him, so would have loved to see that. This is weird. Okay. It almost looks like we're driving left here, which is strange. Very strange, because I believe the smaller part of the car is the front, which would mean we could be driving on the left side, but it doesn't look like that at all. It completely looks like Europe to me, so possibilities. I think Turkey is a possibility, but these poles are weird. Could it just be South Africa? Because I don't know. It's tough. I can't see the sun, of course, but I'm not sure why we would be driving on the left side, like completely on the left side, you know? I think it might just be South Africa, but I really want to just go Europe. I'm just going to go Europe. Portugal. Oh my god. That makes sense. Ugh, okay. Yeah, he is going to take the win there in Spain, dropping the GGs there. Okay, fair enough. We're back down to 5th. All right, yeah, I'm a little washed. I'm not going to lie. I haven't played in a little bit, so let's get warmed up here and run it back. All right, facing the same guy. Let's see if we can... Oh my god, this guy's won the last 5 matches. Let's see if we can take back this victory. Or the loss. Tiled roofs, definitely Indonesia. We have that pole that's very Indonesian and literally Indonesian flags on all the poles, so should be there. Where though? I think Sumatra makes sense. Kind of weird with the tiled roofs. Could be Kalimantan, I think also makes sense. I think I'm just gonna go in the water because I'm not really sure. It was Sumatra. He's in Sulawesi, so that's 2,000 points early. That is huge damage. I should have stuck with my gut, which was Sumatra, so that's all right though. Okay, Iceland, we have the yellow bollard, super flat. E252, I think I've had this exact round before. I'm not even lying. 252, I think I had it in a previous game. Yeah, I actually did. Oh my god, that's kind of crazy. If you go back to one of my videos, I think it was one of the Road to Champion videos, I literally had that exact same round on this map. So Iceland, what does that say? Ooh, I don't know what that says, but 252 perhaps. Where would the 200s be? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe 300 something. In that case, I'll click near Reykjavik. Oh, there are the 200s. Okay, we'll go near the 200s, and it was. So pick up a couple Maltese there. That's pretty cool. Okay, next up, random European, maybe like Belgium could make some sense. We have those like Scott pines, which is kind of weird. Maybe it's like Germany or Poland or something. Just gonna go over here. Wow, some random island in Denmark. Okay, cool, dude. I don't think I was getting that, but that's a pretty cool round nonetheless. Okay, next up, unfortunately looking like Russia. I'm not sure, so I think I might just go, I think somewhere maybe more this way. It makes some sense. Yeah, just go near Moscow, because it kind of looks like Omsk, but not really, so Okay, it's gonna be near Ukraine, so we're gonna get Angel points, which is always nice on Russia. I gotta beat my fellow Canadian. Can't let him win. Okay, next up here, this looks like Portugal or Spain. I think Spain makes more sense with the all-way road lines and that B-type guardrail there, but I'm not too sure if they do that in Portugal. I think I might go right next to Portugal just in case, because I honestly can't tell. I could see this being maybe like Italy or one of some of the new coverage, but it's 2025, so I don't think so. This is honestly tough. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like an island. I might actually go right next to Portugal. I don't know. Could be Croatia or something. B-type guardrail. Bosnia. Like, how does he know that? I just don't understand. I'm gonna ask him how, because I would love to know. Small camp. Okay, sure. All right, next up looks like, this looks like Vietnam, dude. Hanoi or, I can't tell. Can't tell if it's Hanoi or if it's, I think could be Hanoi, so I'm gonna go north. And hope he goes Europe on Vietnam. He's gonna go in Vietnam. He's gonna go south, and if it is, I lose, I think. Ugh, and of course it is south. That's really annoying. So he's gonna beat me yet again because of freaking Vietnam, dude. I suck at Vietnam. Okay, run it back. Not gonna let these losses get to me. And, oh god, this guy looks really good. Okay, Mid-Villayo from the US. Okay, what am I looking at here? I don't know the continent, honestly. Colombia was my only thought, so I think I'm just gonna send that. He's in Acre, Brazil, and it's gonna be the Philippines. Yeah, that also was a thought, but I wouldn't commit to that. That's kind of crazy. No concrete road or anything. Pretty hard. Okay, southern Argentina is super flat, has super wide roads, and has the shrubbery everywhere. How's south? It looks quite south, honestly. So I think I'm just going to send Santa Cruz there. Oh, it might even... Yeah, no, it definitely might even be... Espiritu Santo. Not Espiritu Santo. What am I talking about? It might even be this southern part. I think he thinks it is, and it's not. It's just gonna be a lot more north than both of us thought. Okay, this is Senegal. I'm just gonna go Tuba, I think. Makes sense. Although it might be a little more coastal because it's super sandy, so maybe I'm just gonna go Ties. Both of my guesses would have been in between it, so maybe I just should have hedged like him. Okay, next up here looks like maybe Italy or Slovenia for some reason was a thought. This is tough. Maybe Austria. Small camp, so I guess it could be even Bosnia or something, but I don't know. I'm honestly, I don't know. Croatia also kind of makes sense here. I might hedge for Croatia inside Slovenia. Serbia. Wow, that was a crazy Serbia. See, this is that new coverage. It's confusing. Okay, South Africa. We have a little bit of golden grass, so maybe a little bit near Eswatini, maybe like south near Durban or something. Could make sense. So I'll go there. He is near Cape, and it is going to be right there for the most part, so that's going to be huge damage. Nice. Okay, glad I got a good guess in South Africa, because I'm not very good at guessing South Africa, usually. Okay, next up in Canada here. Late? I'm not too sure, but that's French on the sign, so I think we can at least say we're going to be somewhere. It honestly looks like it might be one of those eastern ones, so I guess it could be New Brunswick. That's English, but that's French, so maybe New Brunswick could make some sense, so I'll send that, although I don't really like it. It's probably just some random town in Quebec, but I don't think I can lose no matter what. I'm happy. I think that thing would be in French if it was in Quebec. That's my thought process. That shop. Okay, yeah, even Nova Scotia, and I think... Oh, we're not going to take the win. Super close, though. Should have gone a little bit more south. That's okay. Not sure why there was French there, then. Next up, looks like Namibia. Just going to go some southern unpaved road, was my thought. Could be north, hopefully not. He is going to go north, and of course, it is north, so that's unlucky. He's going to be a little bit closer than us. I should really just be clicking the capital on Namibia because I'm not too sure how to guess it. What am I looking at? Is this Cambodia, perhaps? I feel like Cambodia makes some sense. It is, yeah. And is that going to be enough? It's not, but we are going to chip him down ever so slightly. He's on 120 HP. Let's try not to sell this. Oh no. Is this Barcelona? I think Barcelona makes sense with all of this, although it definitely could just be Italy. I could see Rome or Spain, and I'm not too sure which, and if he gets it and I don't, he's gonna win, which is great. I think it feels more Spanish. I don't know. The language feels more Spanish, but all of this feels more Italian. I think I'm gonna go Barcelona. No, it looks like Rome. It really does. I'm gonna go Barcelona. And of course it was. I like, why? Why do I do this? That was the freest frickin' Italy ever, and I just went Barcelona. Okay, whatever. He didn't go Italy for some reason, so. Okay, next up, Costa Rica, I think, or Panama. right? Does that say Alto? I can't read it. I think Costa Rica or Panama. I think Costa Rica makes quite a bit of sense. Although, I guess it could be Ecuador, but I'm just gonna go Costa Rica. It looks like truck coverage. Oh, it could be Puerto Rico, actually. I didn't think about that, but no, the yellow taxis I don't think you get in Puerto Rico. He's in Panama. Of course, and it is Panama. That's bad. That's 2,200 damage. I honestly couldn't really tell the difference. I just thought it looked a little bit more like Costa Rica, but I guess not. This is very bad. Is this Bulgaria? Surely this is Bulgaria. I just need to be a little bit closer than him. We have the alternating hook poles on a concrete pole. That is Bulgarian. And we have the EU strip, I think. So, massive mountains to the north. Honestly, pretty much just east. So, I think going on the east side makes sense, as that's where most of those big mountains are. So, I'm gonna go there. If it's on the west side, he will likely win, which is quite scary. And he's also in Bulgaria. He's clicking exactly where I am, and he's just slightly closer, so 158 damage is totally fine. And this game is ending up pretty close, which is quite annoying. And we're in Malaysia. It looks like there's a white and black sticker. So how do I really know where? Is it white or black sticker? Sarawak or Malaysia is what it's going to come down to. And I think it looks more like mainland Malay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go a little more north, which is scary, but this is all it comes down to. If he's in Sarawak, and it is, he's in Sabah. Did I just lose? Or did I win? And it is going to be mainland Malay. Oh my god, okay. That is going to be game. That guy played his heart out, honestly. But luckily for us, we are a little bit ahead, and somehow we dropped 2 places by winning a game, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I guess these 2 people joined up and pushed ahead, but that's okay. Catboy is now in 2nd at 987, and we're pretty close to getting into 6th, so let's try and do that. Let's run it back. All right, facing the same guy again. This is likely going to be the final video, or the final game of the video. A little bit of a short one just to show where we're at. Hopefully we can push forward in the later episodes. I have no clue where this is. Like, literally nothing. My only thought was Russia, but I don't think it's Russia at all. Maybe Norway? I am so lost. I think I might just go like super north Norway, but I genuinely have no clue. Could it ever be like Iceland or Faroe? Something like that could make sense. I'm gonna go Norway, but I honestly don't know at all. Greenland even. Wow. Okay, that's insane. Okay. I've never seen anything like that before. So, I mean, I have, but not on NPZ, that's for sure. Okie dokie. Next up looks like Asia, I think, over South America. So, Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia come to mind. Is it Colombia even? It could be. Or even Brazil, but that would be a wild Brazil. It is small cam. I don't know if the Philippines has small cam. I don't think they do, actually. So in that case, is this ever Peru? Is that wild to say? Is this ever Peru? I feel like it kind of has to be, because the only thing in Asia that has small cam is like India and like... I think that's it. There's really not many. So unless I just don't know if the Philippines has small cam, I think this is Peru. But this would be a wild Peru, so maybe I should think more. I could lose the entire game just by going Peru here, but I don't know what else it could be. I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna go Peru. It is, and that's actually an incredible guess. So he's in Georgia, which also, I guess, makes sense with the small cam. But yeah, that is going to be almost all of his health. And we look to be on the next round in one of the Latin American countries, I thought. Could also be Guatemala. I think I like Panama, Costa Rica here. I might just click on the border with the 2, not try and risk anything, as we see what happened last time. He thinks it's more Costa Rica. I also thought it was more Costa Rica, but... Oh. And would you look at that? That's really lucky, I can't lie. But yeah, that is honestly an incredible game for me. Those were some really good guesses. So yeah, not gonna be too long of a video today. Just gonna start back up this series. hopefully get close to champion, which we did. We are in 6th place. Did move down, but also 2 people moved up, so we are higher than we did start. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. I do appreciate it. Look forward to the future episodes of the Road to Champion series. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you sub to the channel, left a comment on your thoughts on the video, and any suggestions on what I could do in the future. Finally, make sure to leave a like and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.